got to scream in line and get water all on my leg.
I was talking to your people. I was talking to your people.
That's a good shot. Oh, look, got that banner in there too.
Yeah, it's perfect.
This is the Rickey Shackelford and Barbie Brooks show, and our special guest all the time, my sidekick, my sister from another mother, Stacy the Great.
What's up?
That's your mic show.
I don't want no mic. I don't want
like. You just don't like a penis. I mean, you don't like.
What the hell?
I don't know. That's right. Just hit it. There you go. It'll turn green. Turn green. There you go. I like to hear it live sometimes. It sounds better. I'm getting the hits in. I see it going across the board here. But welcome to 7 p.m. Podcast Live at Club Expectation. I'm hanging out with my girl, Stacy the Great. She's celebrating her birthday.
Yes, it's tomorrow.
24 hours. You're going to be how old? Do you want to tell your age? I don't want to tell my age.
I don't know. I turns up, my nigga.
Come on.
I will be 43 tomorrow.
Wow. I told you last time you say age my daughter. It's going to be your room.
I get sent to my room every weekend.
I got to do it. You calling me pops and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Because you was pops.
I'm going to pop your ass. That's what I'm going to do. I'm ready for you tonight. So
I see. I'm going to have to turn up a little bit.
You're going to know sooner or later. Oh, you'll wake up.
I got to wake up. All right, I'm here.
I wore my little coolie hat today. I'm trying to look like
I see. Look at y'all cool like a slickster.
Cool. How do I... You know, before we get started, y'all, and I don't want to take a good moment, turn it to a bad, I want to just give 30 seconds, I'm sorry, maybe 10 seconds, and just a silence for Kobe Bryant.
Absolutely.
One of the, he was a star, man. He was a class act, always saw him that. So let's give 10 seconds to Kobe Bryant and his family. All right. Kobe Bryant, may you rest in peace. I'm actually, people don't know I was a basketball player, but I love basketball. Mm-hmm. And I got two friends of mine. I got Diva Shirley here tonight, and also Stacy. Got kids in the family that are athletic. Mm-hmm. And that's real deep because, you know, a lot of parents don't know that athleticism helps kids when they get to school because, you know, especially when you're trying to decide what you want to do for your life, half the battle is discipline. And one of the things with we got Stacy here first. Her kids are into was it judo or karate?
Jiu-jitsu.
They put the jitsu. I feel like a Jew nigga. No, let me stop. This thing just fell. Hers just fell.
Damn it.
Yeah, somebody ring it or something. But
calling you.
Yeah, just hold it like that. Might be right, perfect right there. Sure, bottom line. But no, your kids into jiu-jitsu.
How y'all
you know, I want to talk about the kids for a minute.
I'm listening.
Rick loved the kids.
Yep, I'm here all day for it.
So, how long your kids been into jiu-jitsu?
2 years now.
2 years. Mm-hmm. So, and there's a certain belt that they're, you know, in jiu-jitsu. I don't know the karate stuff.
Brycey is one stripe away from being gray belt. And Rocco is on his, I think, third stripe on white belt. So they're just kind of in the beginning phase.
So you said it's a gray belt, you said?
And so it's different colors for the level that you got. And I don't know the colors or the order. Okay. I just know white, and then I think gray comes after that.
So when your daughter lifted you up that day and tossed you, what belt? What belt was
she? Medea belt. It was old school. I was getting my ass whipped by my parents.
That was so funny, man. I ain't never heard nothing like that, man. We got Frankie Valley to hit me, and that's what we.
Yo, Frankie.
Yes, he said he killed the Maybell. That's what it said.
Okay.
And he was a former comedian. I wish he would get back into the business to let Frankie know this is an open mic podcast. Open mic every Tuesday about 8:30. We start. But I got Cheryl to show you. You set because you get more hits than both of us.
I see. Cheryl, rocking and rolling over here.
Hey,
got the phone blowing up.
We got Diva Shirley's in the house. How you doing, Cheryl?
I'm doing well today.
On Tuesday.
Well, you know, we were talking about athletics, and you know, because of Kobe Bryant. Diva Shirley has two kids also that's in the sports too, and they're playing football. They're playing all kinds of sports. What are they playing?
Well, they're now playing basketball, both of them.
Okay. Then now, what ages are they again, Cheryl?
10 and 12.
10 and 12 basketball players. That's cool. Who is that hitting us in? Everybody, Deshaun. I like to say his name. Frankie still hitting us in. We love you, Uncle Rickey. Hey, man, that's all right. I love you too, there, Brother Frank. Listen, the athletics is important because now I got a question for the ladies because y'all have the kids that's in sports, right? Does that discipline help them around the house when you tell them they have to do something?
Hell no. I still gotta tell them a million goddamn times to do stuff.
But wait a minute, lady, your kid no judo.
It's discipline while they on that mat or when they on that court. At home is my discipline. Get the shit done. Why I gotta keep busting at y'all? Why I got it don't be.
But they follow directions.
They do.
They follow directions.
They do.
Because I noticed they now unless they putting on a good show when I'm there, them kids look like they hurt.
No, they are very well mannered. They are very well mannered. I will say that. I'm blessed to have well mannered.
Well, I want to say that to Shirley also because this girl is Sergeant Carter. She saw us in Carter. She don't play. She said I forgot I was older than her. I stopped what I was doing. I'm like, okay, I'm sweating.
Well, like you, Stacy, my babies are very well mannered. They really are.
Hey, Clint, can we get the light turned on? That's what's going
on. They're very well mannered. They're well mannered at school. They're well mannered at church.
Right,
they're well mannered all around. And call me the drill sergeant because I ain't gonna have it no other way.
Yeah,
that's how I came up at home. That's how I raised my son. That's how I'm raising these children.
I'm beating my kids' ass at home so the police don't have to beat their ass later.
Right. Thank you, Clint. Yeah.
I'm not accepting.
Wait a minute, Clint.
Less.
You got me looking. Hey, watch out! Oh yes, Clint. That's what I'm talking about.
Peter had a cottontail is right here. That's Peter Cotton's tail right there. Happy birthday to my girl Stacy.
Thank you.
Hey, look, Cheryl, you know what you do? Do what I did, Cheryl. Get a piece of tape.
Come on, my homie, my girl. What you doing? Thank you for watching. My main man Byron. What's up?
Who's Byron? Tell me.
He works at my job.
Did he come to the show? No, we want to.
You know Byron. He sing.
Byron Murphy. Oh, Brian. Is that Brian Byron?
Yeah,
he sang. Back in the day, I knew so many people.
You know.
Have you been in the show? Who you got there? I got Tracy Robinson. She's a folk singer too.
They need to hook something up. Get on here and sing on the show. I'm waiting for y'all to come sing on the next comedy show.
Yeah, we have spots for them.
Yeah, we got intermission. They can blow
we want them to come and get exposure, But with me, you got to do the work. We don't do the work, we can't get the results in life.
There you go.
But
you got to start somewhere, though.
But I want to say congratulations to you for the hosting job you did Saturday. And I just love your spirit.
I did my thing.
It's so crazy. You're so vibrant. Just got so much energy. Yes. And it's the upside is what I'm looking at. But I want to talk about something that's a lot serious than just your performance. Because of what you experienced producing your own show, and now you made decisions about where you want to go with your career now. So talk about, and I'll keep it real. Don't fabricate anything.
First of all, I can't lie because I'm not going to remember the lie.
Right. You ain't going to remember the lie. Tell the truth.
So I ain't got time for a whole bunch of lying because I ain't going to remember the lie.
Okay.
I'm only going to keep it 100.
Keep it 100.
What's your question?
Now, my question is, where do you want, I know where you want to go. I want them to know, where do you want to go now? Since you experienced they're producing your own show, and now you're doing comedy. So now we're weighing out the two. And my question is, where are you trying to go now? Get the tape, Cheryl.
So I have a love for both sides of the fence, honestly. I like the production part because I like being in control.
Sure.
And I like having things to run, to flow a certain way. And I like creating an ambiance. Like when you come to an event of mine, I want it to be an event.
Sure.
I want it to be something you remember. I want it to be something you talk about and say, the next time Stacey has something, you gotta go. Sure. Because from the time you walk in the door to the time you leave, you are entertained. But then on the other side, I like just being able to leave all that shit in somebody else's hand, get on the stage, do my fucking thing, have some drinks, and go to fuck home.
Well, you found out it ain't easy, is it?
No.
But here's the thing. We spent the last couple of days together with your event that we came here, and then you see me in the trenches taking the whooping for the team.
And yes, you did.
But I'm okay.
But you know what? I would have came and saved you. I didn't know if
No, you were cool because
Okay.
you didn't know.
Yeah.
And what it takes time, sometimes you got to feel things out.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to stay in your lane.
Yeah, there you go.
And
And that's just what I did. I
that's what you
stayed
did.
in my goddamn lane.
And I really needed you too. You know,
Well,
because you could have stepped in with your energy because those was your people sitting out front.
You're right. You're right.
So that would have lit the room.
But you live and you learn.
Sure. Most
And you know, you take it as a learning experience. So the next time I come in there and be like, Pops, give me the goddamn mic.
well, you gonna call me Pops, and I'm gonna send you right to your room and shove the mic where the sun don't shine. How about that? So you gotta remember, I'm a veteran with this. I got Tracy saying, Ricky, you're looking good together. We're looking good together. Beautiful, beautiful energy.
Thank you.
Well, you know, that's one of the reasons why with comedy, and I'm glad Cheryl's here too, because there's different energies for different comedians.
Hey, y'all.
Every style is different. My style is high energy because, and I want to get into that because style is very important when you're performing in front of an audience. Energy is very important. They feed off your energy.
Absolutely.
You know, so, and it's a lesson to be learned.
Absolutely.
Like I said, you know, you don't get it all in one day.
Yep.
I'll be so glad when she get that damn tank fixed. I've already thrown that old piece of thing in the trash can in a minute. Shirley, you just go.
Shirley, you might as well just focus your camera directly on me because nothing else matters. It's my birthday.
You can tell it's a birthday.
But I am here with you.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You said just a little bit.
I give you like,
One
And
thing
on
I
my
know about it-
page.
One thing I know about these women, they'll break up a house party.
yeah.
We could be partying and stuff. Next thing I know, hey, did you know that? What are
There you
talking
go.
about?
You know, we get the cackling and then that's a wrap.
Y'all be careful, but you know, let's get on something that's going to be real sensitive to women right now. I like the idea that women are taking charge. I like the idea that women are taking charge.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But my concern with women is having a lot of women in the same group because so many of them wants to be leaders, but can they be followers? That's a
So
good
you know
question.
what? That is a good question.
Sure.
And here's the thing: if you, one thing about me
Okay.
is I am very popular, but I don't have a lot of close friends because I travel on a higher vibration.
Okay.
So my energy level, my vibration level is always up.
So
I have to protect that.
you protect them, so you blocks that out.
Yes, no, but I know when to fall back.
Okay.
So I know when to follow, and then I know when to step up to be a leader.
Okay.
If you are secure in your womanhood and you're not threatened by another woman,
Right.
I can let another woman lead me as long as she leads me to the right place, and I don't have no problem with it. I can fall back and I fall in place, and I can take direction.
But this is what I was saying. It's amazing how we sit here. All three of us have had leader positions. Because tell me a little bit about Cheryl, what you've done. You actually what was the jobs you had is what I'm concerned.
I've had several jobs. I got a lot of stuff under my belt. Paralegal.
Right.
I worked at University of Maryland in the ophthalmology. I directed one of the programs there. I used to, when the Ravens first started getting their vision screenings, we did those.
Right.
We started off doing vision screening. So I ran that program. I've been manager at several bars. I guess got a lot of stuff. I've been a recreation center director. I've done a lot of things in managerial positions, which gives me different outs. You know, children, adults. I also did mental health for 11 years. So I've got a lot of little stuff going
But
on.
I'm going to ask y'all both this since I'm listening to the leadership. Now, let's say if an example, I hired you to be in one of the executives with BWT Productions, right? So, you know, each task is really different. You know, what you just broke down, Cheryl, or what you've done. But when you get into the entertainment business, it's a whole different beast, you know, because you have egos involved. Your title don't mean nothing if Beyonce walked in the door and say, Rickey, I need to see you. So my point to you guys is with all the experience you got, and you have a lot to be young for being 43. We both done hit the 60 bucket. You know, 2 more minutes, we gonna say fuck it. We ain't gonna take but so much on people, right here. But my point is, you know, are you, because that's in consideration, whether you know it or not. So you don't know me, do you? See, when he puts some people in my life, I'm testing you guys, and you don't even think it ain't even on your brain cell. because we have to have an organization that's organized. If you ever notice, I'm always on time. I make no excuses for that because that's how you succeed in life. But I want that same team, is what I'm saying. Because this is big. We about ready to blow up. Let me get a couple of things in for
But you know, what God has for you, He has for you. And that's my
Didn't we just talk about that?
Yes.
What God has. And if people recognize that, you wouldn't have all the conflict. Whatever it is that God has for you, that's what
Figure it out.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
ain't no need being jealous of Ricky or Stacy or what you're doing, because God got another plan for me.
Don't be jealous of me, because if you live 2 days in these shoes, I bet you get a motherfucker's back.
Come on now.
It's not what you think.
Because they can't walk some next to them. I know they be stinking. But
on a good day.
Attempt to walk in these shoes, baby.
Yeah, but Cheryl, I'm glad to hear that, because I love the Lord. We're gonna get away from religion and let's get into reality too. Because the reality is, when you leave church, you got to deal with the reality of the world.
Absolutely.
The way of the world, as Earth, Wind, and Fire used to say. But also, we're talking about insecurity.
Look at me,
so many people are insecure. See, they jealous because they don't have the gall and the balls to do it.
Right.
See, we stepping out on faith.
Yep.
See, but a lot of them, instead of them trying to cheer you on, they're judging you. Okay,
so don't judge. Don't judge me. Judge your mama.
That's right. No, don't complain. Participate. Judge your mama. And I don't want to make it all serious and everything, but I had to figure out what your mindsets was, because me and Cheryl talked a lot of times, and Stacey, you've been coming along slowly. Look, boom, you're still right here.
Absolutely.
And look, you ran around the corner, boom, but now you're back.
There you go. There you go.
There's a reason for that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just trying to analyze and just keep in mind that it's a bigger picture we're about ready to get.
Absolutely.
That picture getting so big.
Yes.
And if you don't see the vision, then you're gonna have a problem. Because
you know what I think a lot of people's problem is? There's a process, and there's a thinking process that you should be doing in every situation. And it starts with when you find out what the situation is, whether it's good, bad, a problem, a situation, process the information, devise a plan, and then put that plan in motion. People, soon as something comes up, you ready to run, you ready, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Oh my God, I'm running to talk to this person. I'm running to talk to that person. Stop, calm down, process what it is that needs to happen, or what the facts of, not how you feel, not what happened or back in the day. What are the facts that I need to get to the solution? Process it and devise a plan.
It's so good that you said that, because when I came here today, I'm keeping it real. Man, I didn't want to come in here today because I'm tired.
Yes.
See, people don't know the work I done last week is wearing me out, especially when you haven't had a day off. So but here's the thing. I'm motivating myself off of y'all. See, you gave me motivation to keep going. Because, wait a minute, because you said something. Plan. See, the plan is you got to keep following through. That's the whole plan. And don't get me wrong, I know the plan.
Even when you don't feel like it.
That's where we at now.
Because I came the other week and I was sick.
Yeah.
And then just to add to what you said, Stacy, you have to know your place. You gotta know the inner you.
My goodness.
You know what I'm saying? When you know the inner you can at this point in your life, this point in our lives,
all the way to the damn.
We have choice. I hear you, sure.
Right.
So you can make a choice to be with it, without it, or indifferent. And when you find out where you are, where your piece is, not your piece or your piece, where my piece is, whatever I do, whether you like it or not, I'm in my piece.
This is my piece. We're gonna trade places real quick. I want you on the podcast real quick. We're on podcast. You two trade places, bring them two in, so we give them a little flavor. So now we got to turn it up, have a little laughter, might do musical chairs, and y'all please don't touch this table, y'all, please. All right.
Hey, Shirley Diva.
Hey, baby.
What it is, boo?
How you?
I miss you from week to week.
Thank you so far.
I want to get him in here.
Stacy, the great birthday girl. What it is? What it is? What's up, girl?
You know the guests behind us too. You know.
Yes.
You know Jesus.
No.
I
know Jeezy.
My red in the red dress. What's up, y'all?
What's up, nigga? Don't ever talk about my red wig, nigga.
But it looks good today because it was looking tough in that rain.
Raina, if you're watching.
Anybody but Raina.
Raina get him.
Raina should be in a horror movie.
She should.
She got a daughter that's so crazy.
Chucky's grandson.
But look, let's slide in. We got Jeezy in here too, and you haven't met Jeezy, right? First time.
Yes, he did this my birthday.
Okay.
Week after that.
Okay, but young Jeezy.
Not all time. That's all the time.
Right.
You know, she clicking. You got to watch her. But here's the thing, though. He performed the other night, and I was blown away. You know what? I was impressed with Jeezy that he paid attention to detail. And I told you the stats. Oh, no, baby, you ain't sick of nothing.
Yo, no, I'm not sick, but your breath caught me.
Wait, let me give you a
Then he gonna give me a pocket M&M. It got a little bit of weed on there too. You see that?
So it's gonna sprinkle nuts. I'm trying to give you. You better take.
You gonna give me this?
Stacey will take it.
It's cinnamon. I like cinnamon.
I just got.
Don't fucking try to play me and Stacey against each other.
New Jersey in the house. How you doing, sweetie? You gonna stay for the only night? We're gonna about 8 o'clock, 9, not too long.
All right, that's fine.
There's something to do. We just have a little fun.
Girl, get you a drink and sit down.
Sit down somewhere and play.
Sit your ass down now.
Yeah, so let's get back to my man Jeezy here. You know, tell him how long you've been doing comedy. You on podcast, baby?
I've been doing the comedy thing probably about 2-3 months.
Oh, you got 3 months in this.
I'm fresh in here.
Yeah, but you know what I liked about you, brother? You gravitated. You came right with it. You listened, and you made me proud. I was just, boy, we could have been 2 more minutes up there.
Yeah, you left us.
I know you left us like what
You
more?
left us. It was like we was like, yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Did you say the video of it?
Yeah, I got a couple shots.
Keep every video you get. Record every time you hit that microphone. You know what I mean? Because that's how you're gonna grow. And that's your homework. Because them jokes, you're gonna use them over and over again. You see what I'm saying? So, well, we proud of you. But let's
Can
go.
I say one thing?
You're gonna say it.
I'm
anyway.
gonna give you some advice that
Give
somebody
it to
should
him.
have told me. You
Sure,
know
you
what
can
I
grab a
make my
chair if you want
husband
to get
do?
in. That's
At
you.
every show, I make my husband sit at the front so he's recording, but I talk like I'm talking to my husband. So get somebody that you're familiar with, one of your homeboys, your homegirl.
And that's
Tell
what
them
I'm
sit in
calling
the
it
front
now.
row. That way, it's like you talking it out. It takes the edge off. You ain't worried about everybody in the room.
Right.
Yeah, that's that. You know, I ain't gonna beat that up because everybody have to do it their way to an extent. That's a great idea. That comes with wisdom sometimes. You know, you learn as you go sometimes.
You want his number? This ain't Comedy 101.
Okay.
Hey y'all, what y'all doing out there? How y'all doing? How y'all
She's
doing?
happy to be on YouTube. She's happy to be away from all these
But
things.
for real,
No, for real. Let's see.
if y'all did want to learn about getting into comedy, you feel me? Like
Just open
you
mic
can
night.
come talk to any of us. It's
Tell 'em
open
about
mic night. It's every
There
Tuesday.
you go.
You feel me? You see that girl right there? She's
Every
sexy. You see the guy?
Tell me we got the comedians.
We are.
Right?
He's funny though.
She called me. Let me get my M&M back.
Yeah, say that, Eminem. You always trying to give me some nuts. Pretty as hell.
And you ain't taking one.
Out his
there.
pocket, out his left
Pocket
pocket.
nuts.
You see how little it was?
Pocket.
Little nuts. Oh, little nuts.
She said, "No."
Little nuts.
Hey, you don't know she turning me on. Well, that wig twisted.
Little nuts. Why you keep talking about my wig?
Look at that face. Look at that face. Look at It's a fool.
You know what? One day we're gonna do a transformation of you. I'm gonna give you some hair.
Damn me.
I'm gonna give you a hot top fade. Take
Well,
you back. Take you back in the day.
I'm happy to keep my hair on my
If
head.
y'all vote for Rickey Shaffelfield getting them new
Tackle
men,
Ford.
vote for the field.
Get you out of that country of Glen. Get that from the country of Glenburnie. Nobody here
Don't
from
play in the
Glenburnie.
field. You in the
He
field.
signed. He signed.
You call me Barbie Brown.
No, that's what Tanya going. I ain't going.
Yo, bust my lip with the mic, yo. If anybody know Rickey, y'all know Rickey and try to sneak you like real fast.
Smack the hell out of you.
Try to sneak you real fast.
Hit you right now. You gotta have a job. You are human. Oh God.
If I was a man, Rickey was the first guy to suck me off.
And probably the last guy.
This is what we doing. This is what we doing.
Now that's what she
He
doing.
What
said,
we doing
he
tonight?
said that I have an adamant. Now, I don't play no like that. I believe Rickey got his thing cut off.
Ooh. You know what? There's an old saying, baby. It's gonna be a long ride home.
I got an old saying too. You will always be my bitch.
And that would work for you. Most men, when they come, they scream it anyway.
Let me smack you.
You know, I don't know how we get up to this sex thing. You're a horny little tree, ain't you?
I'm
Huh?
a dominatrix.
Okay.
Psych.
Never be lying. What's in your wallet? That's your bag.
No, because I don't like that is you a man joke.
Oh no, I know.
Especially with a scarf on, because I
But you
heard
know-
they wear scarves and chokers.
But you know, but we're dealing with so many
You got
different
scarf on?
genres
See what
of
you got on
people.
I got a scarf on because I was cold. I got a see-through shirt and my nipples was getting hard. So I picked the two scarves.
Let me see.
The freaks
The
come
nipples
out at
on.
night. The freaks come out at night.
I was out earlier too.
The freaks come out at night. Straight up freak. You feel it?
Hell,
We got
earlier
Jesus.
too.
See, Jesus don't know. I know he'll leave on the line. He just said, okay, keep that freak stuff up. Have to get back on his trunk.
Oh, I'm scared of Trump since the sex trafficking thing.
I'm telling you, get so many hits in those. You got it all in there, though.
Hey.
So let me just hit a couple of advertisements real quick. We have a big birthday party coming up here with Howard Dean. His birthday party's coming up on February.
Is he going to be on time for
Oh,
his
yeah.
own party?
And then something, that boy be late to his own funeral. He open up the casket. What the hell are you going? Hey man, I'll be there in a minute. Yeah, he ain't gonna go to hell in a minute.
Give me
Like
10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes.
yeah, but you know, that's his stick. You know, I ain't gonna tell you the truth. I snapped him on. I told you this morning. I snapped on this morning. I don't like that lead stuff. That's I'm gonna
Yeah,
down.
I'm talking about you, Howard.
He probably in
Show
bed
up late
anyway.
to my birthday. You supposed to be on
Hey,
time.
look, he probably in bed anyway with a little teddy bear. Wife tell him, Howard, you gotta go to sleep.
I ain't go that far, Howard.
I don't give a damn what he gonna do. He gonna wake up out of his dream talking about they talking about
You
me.
gonna write it in your mouth.
You gonna watch this tomorrow.
Hey, geez, you can jump in
My
anytime you want.
birthday.
Just be you,
Go
man.
Stacey.
Just be,
Where's my
it's about
birthday?
personality.
Go
See all this
Stacey. Where's
personality?
my birthday?
They got
Go,
personalities.
go,
But they didn't get them back then, back in June.
Where's my birthday?
Sometimes you gotta be
Go
aggressive. Get it? Imagine me talking to the room. I could talk as fast as they can, and I believe my ain't able to talk to her away. Took her away, put her on away, and give her away. You see?
That did not make sense.
Because you can't hear. That mess with,
I heard you.
that mess with them shrimp you've been
You
eating.
got a whole mic.
See
This
that?
is, you got a mic.
Woo.
Foolish
See,
chips.
that's talking to Rickey Shackelford.
There you go. She knows my name. What
No,
else?
sir.
What was that?
Because he will
Sonia
shut you
Dynamite.
down.
Sonia Don. What's her name? Don Darman. You know her, right? You know Sonia, comedian, dark skinned girl. Yeah. Yeah, but it's open mic night, so they know y'all can come down and work out too on Tuesday nights. You know, we got more comedians than crowd, but it's still early. Don't get
Work out
twisted.
your new
Right.
joke.
You know, we work on your new jokes, meet new comedians, learn how to network, learn how to do comedy. You know, enjoy yourself on Tuesday because
Have a drink.
and have a drink. Yeah, the drinks are definitely great
Is the
here.
kitchen open tonight?
Not at this
No.
point.
Oh,
Not at this point.
I'm
you
gonna
know.
open another.
I think we got a bag of potato chips. You can give me all your chip. You want a chip? You get a chip. You
I'm
get a chip.
hungry.
Bottom line too. So what's going on with you, there, Bobby? What's going on? Because you've been chilling like a villain.
I missed you Saturday.
I missed you too.
That was
This
like
has been
her.
a crazy week for me.
Right.
A really crazy week.
Hey, we all have them.
Oh please, oh,
I'm tired of
I
it.
still love
get
you.
on the board.
When I was having all these
Love
children,
train.
I ain't think that everyone would have a problem in the same week. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like,
Your
they
girl
really be
got
trying to make
the-
me be somebody's mother.
Yeah, your girl got the teacher call emailing me today talking
For real?
about she slammed somebody by him in the
Your
eye.
phone is ringing.
What?
Mhm.
Don't answer it, please. Tell
I'm
me
not.
you're out to lunch. Yeah, but you know, it's just you gotta put it on turkey talk.
Hello.
You and that. But listen, you're glad because y'all all have kids, and it's amazing that they got athletic kids, and you got Jerry's kids. She got some crazy kids. I'm
I
saying,
know they was ready to fight today.
she was talking about.
Each other?
Mm-mm.
Tell them about your
Only
kids.
one fight everybody in my house is Raina. That's the youngest. She will beat
That's the one I'm
anybody.
scared of.
Anybody.
And she the baby.
She's the baby.
I was there when she punked the other one. Wasn't I there?
Yes.
And the big one, she ran.
She don't play with
You
Raina.
know I'm Raina.
She don't.
I don't know if you know you Raina, but you Raina. You know, she's scared Uncle Rickey. I was like, I'm not coming back here.
And he never looked back either.
And I ain't been back.
You know what?
That baby got some
He's so
possession.
scared of Raina that when he be on the phone with me, he'll say, just tell Raina something's wrong with Raina. Check on Raina. Get
He be
Raina.
right. He
When
be
that
right.
baby turned around and did like this was scary. She was playing over there. She did like, I said, oh, it's time to get out. This is like that movie, Get Out. I'm getting the hell up out of here. We're ready to burn this place up.
I just noticed that. He really didn't come
Well, he
back.
go under the sign of Aries. You know, most Aries are aggressive. You know what I mean? I was married to one. She got married 3 months. We were done. But that's how they are. We were done. It was over with quick, man. But, you know,
I did that.
I don't remember the sex.
You got married before?
I got married twice in 10 months.
Are you serious?
And
Twice
10
in
Come on now, where's
Wait a
the
minute,
joke
wait,
in that?
whoa.
Wait, how you get married
Two different
twice
people?
in
Yeah.
10 months? I thought you had to have a certain amount of time.
Okay, so you can get an annulment within 7 months.
Okay,
Yes.
So
I got an annulment and then got married to somebody else.
okay. So you were married 7 months, and then you divorced and got
It
married
was actually like 6.5 months.
6.5. Okay,
6
so,
months, 13 days.
but then you divorced and married somebody. Was it
I
just?
got an annulment.
Was that you just being young, or just, you know what I'm saying? I mean, why something happened to set it off to really get you to say, "Yeah, I'm not gonna be."
Okay, so you know how.
Then he whipped your ass. That's all. I'm
No,
telling
it
you.
wasn't him. It was a female, and you know how.
You married a female.
Yes.
Well, no, we want to share this. That's the good stuff.
I am down.
I know. I know. She had a mouth open.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're dealing with, do you?
I'm married to a female right now.
Nigga, we at gate 7.
Remember, I'm still married to the.
Concourse
I'm looking
C.
at Cheryl.
Concourse C.
Hey, look, man, this is the new world order. This is what the world is about ready to come to. I told him I'm a lesbian too.
So wait, Ricky, wait. All right, no,
Go ahead,
I'm
go ahead.
listening. What happened?
So I got married to one chick, and
Okay.
then I got an annulment like within 6 months and 13 days, and then I got married to another chick. So within 10 months, I was married twice.
So how all the goddamn babies come in and everybody?
Okay, so
Everybody
you
living-
do know that my babies are a 10-year split. So I had 4 older kids, them the Negroes.
You know what?
I waited 10 years. 10 years later, I had the little Mexicans.
Okay, I get it. Okay, okay,
So doing that for 9 years, I was a lesbian.
okay.
No
Okay.
dick involved.
Most of them.
So yeah.
So, but you're not telling your age because you lied to me. You
There's
told me
no
you
way
was
how you
27.
can be 27.
You ain't no damn 20.
I never told you that.
Yeah,
You told me
9
that.
times.
I never told him that. He told me that. I just said.
Oh, you need to stop.
But you really could pass for 27. Like, I went for it.
She could go for it, but let's keep it real. So you at least 30-something, 37 at least.
Mm-mm,
40.
mm-mm.
Older?
No.
I think if you older, I'm gonna whip your hands and I don't cuss online. But you might ready to get on.
Oh,
I'm 35.
That's how old people do. See,
no, she not.
you 35.
Mhm.
Oh, I need to.
I would
If
not
any of
be
y'all look on my Facebook page, then
But you know what though? I fell for it.
You know
Hook,
what?
line,
I
and
be on
sinker.
Facebook on the wrong thing. I be looking at all the
it's not my birthday.
but
man.
no, I don't be checking people profile. Like I don't snoop through people pictures. I
Right.
don't look. I don't do none of that.
Oh, you don't freestyle.
I do that. I've seen some of your pictures. I was like,
What the hell is going
Let
on?
it go.
Stacy nipples. Oh my
But I need to get back to I ain't see all that now. Every now and then she's been, I see some people.
God! You gotta look through the shirts real hard. Like just go like this. with the
You know
screen.
what?
You sound like a connoisseur. You know somebody that
I was
knows.
trying to get to know her.
I love you.
I love
I
live.
love you
And
too.
every time I see you, I love you even more.
Because you know why? She has
Because
help.
I'm nasty.
Not only you are nasty. You a nasty weed here. But listen, and the reason why is because you open up, and a lot of people won't do that. And she turned me out and ain't never touched me. Ain't never touched me. Look at Cheryl.
I just want y'all to know that I love the both of y'all, but don't be looking at my nipples.
Girl.
Girl.
You
I don't be no harm. I love a man. And maybe,
I'm looking.
maybe because I'm a little bit older than you all, I ain't there. I don't knock nobody for what they did.
Okay.
That's your business.
That's right.
I'm okay with it. I'm telling you about Diva.
So on a good
Okay,
day, you're not
so
gonna let
look.
me hump you.
In other words, she was
Diva.
not
You
the
don't
smack
freaking
out.
know.
Alright,
Okay.
So you know,
Counties of
your
freaking
nipples and titties are in the older class group, so I wasn't searching for them. Your ass,
That's
though.
disrespectful.
Oh, no, you
when you
didn't.
had the boots picture,
That
When I had white,
the boots picture, like you was showing your boots and your ass popped up a little bit. y'all.
Because I'm gonna tell you.
Give it up for Shirley's ass.
But you know, it's so funny because when you were telling me you was 27, I was like, damn.
No, you told
Okay,
me
okay.
that.
Let me finish what I'm saying. I said, some pretty tits for somebody that young. They look professional kitties. I mean, you know, they wasn't like just kitties. They were
We
professional.
want to see. We.
I've seen them already.
Ah!
I've seen them already. Every time I go near that little girl called Raina Lee, my mama.
I just want y'all to know
you.
y'all done shut Jeezy all the way down.
I
Okay?
know.
He just looking.
I said,
He
Jesus,
enjoying
like,
it.
enjoy it.
He getting his Barbie facts
But
tonight.
you know what's so funny? Last week we had a singing group. Now we got all comedians. This is
Yes.
live. Though. Look at the
Yeah.
coloration up in this
We
thing,
did.
man. Ain't nothing but color, man. That's what comedians do, man. We bring life to the party. You know?
And have fun doing
And
it.
having fun. And I like the
That's right.
diversity in this room, you know, heterosexuals, lesbian extras, or whatever. You know what gets you wrong.
You know what I thought about when you said that?
Here
I
we
thought
go.
my head to her lips.
Oh.
Fred.
Well, listen, please don't do it live.
It's my
You can do it.
It's her birthday. Hey.
No, wait.
Hey.
Look,
Hey.
I bought a
If
cake.
you hit me with that damn
Oh,
mic,
dang.
one more time, we will be fighting in this
You
bitch.
don't know that turned me
That
on.
shit, man.
I'm not gonna break the hell out of your head. Yeah, you know, hey, look, 6 legs straight up
I
down.
think I just
She
died
went
like
straight up down. I'm Pump City. You don't let me. You don't let me.
You hit me. You ain't no punk. You try to keep on trying to sneak
I'm
more
trying
hit.
to get the
This
knuckles
mic
to
hit
pop
my
out,
teeth.
you know?
He did like this. The mic hit my teeth. Oh, no.
Oh, you bucking with the teeth again. Yeah.
no fighting.
They got
on
look. They
this
got a
side.
hospital. They got a
No
hospital
fighting
up the
on
street.
this
I just wanted to
I
say
know what
that.
they.
Oh,
You ain't that strong. No, this is a wild thing. Yeah, you got to rope my ass and tie down.
I'm getting out.
You ain't going to. You ain't going to.
I bet you if you tie me up, I can get out.
I know you will, sweetie. Look, anybody got 7 kids can do anything.
You do whatever the fuck
And I
you
know
want
them
to
damn kids done tied you up twice or 4
They
times.
tried.
I know they do, because you gotta play with them. You gotta play with them, you know? Then you got that big ass house with 32 rooms. I'm like, what room is they in now? How we gonna get out of here? I'm gonna jump out the window. You think I'm lying? I'm scared to go in that house. Every time I walk in somewhere, da-da-da-da,
You know why? The Addams family.
da-da-da-da, that's more
But you know
tension.
what? It is so crazy because
Yeah.
Raina be hiding in clothes and she really come out there like.
But looking like this, look. That shit scares me. And she, how old is she gonna be?
What?
She 1 year old. I mean,
She
just
got her own personality already.
yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
You ain't say that's the one who did her.
Beautiful though.
On
Beautiful.
you ain't see her.
I did
She did her
with the
everyone.
Vaseline.
Man, that kid is something, man. But you know what I tell people when you got that kind of energy, it's a talent where you can get out of here. Am I right? All that energy, man, and she just aware, scares the other kid. You won, and you scared the. How old is the oldest? Not the oldest. What's the like 14, 13. The son is what, 14?
14 and 15.
Okay, but
And then 17.
and now the younger ones is what?
5, 2. One
and
girlfriend
2.
is 1 year older than her.
Well, so 5 and 2. She's still 5 and 2. They scared as hell of her. I'm
they
telling
scared
you.
of her.
They only sit in the same room while y'all eat. Rita said, get out. Took the kids, and what she take some candy or something today?
She took her chocolate bar.
Took a chance. I already had her chocolate bar.
She ate hers. Girl woke up. Then Raina took hers away from her and then ran out the room and was gone and sitting down eating.
The other
She go
one
hard.
is older. She laying back crying.
She crying.
Because she ain't want nothing to do with none of it.
That's
You know,
bull.
that's the real light skinned one. And she be like, "Yeah," and Raina be like,
Because her mama thug. That kid got thug tendencies. Her mama thug. You done knock some people out
Sometimes,
yourself.
sometimes
Just recently.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, but do it to your family. Oh, don't hit me, because I see how strong I am. You're like, damn, he don't hit me. You know, he just hit me back. I don't believe in fighting women. I've had one incident
"What?"
once. I drug
Let me
it
tell you
out.
something. The 14-year-old
16,
today. The 14-year-old.
Okay.
His grown men and this girl's brother following him home today. One of his friends, the girl Nala, who's always there every day, right?
Right,
They
right.
walk to my house from school. So Nala, some girls just get out the car and their mother and banked this little girl. So that's his friend that he walk home with. So
Okay.
they there together, they ride together, they die together, bad little kids for life.
He's a kid. They ride together.
Bad little kids for life. So you can see it. I seen the video. You can see him like trying to keep everybody away. One little girl came up to him, smacked him. My son grabbed her by her neck, like, back up, boom, 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 slammed on the ground, and really big.
Wait a minute. They have the same story you
Somebody
just
else
had today with her kid, the Karate Kid. You got the little sister, the little daughter, that's the Karate Kid.
Right.
Tell them that same story. Y'all done have a brutal day. Go on.
Yes, my daughter is 12. She takes jujitsu. She cock diesel.
That's great.
She do squats with me on her back. She cock diesel, like for real.
Judo.
Serious. She take jujitsu. Some little boy pushed her. She told him, "Don't push me again. I'm not playing with you." He pushed her again. She slammed him and banged him in the eye. He was crying.
But did she use one of them judo? You know how you just
I don't want to get in too much of a conversation with her with it because I don't want her to think that I think it's okay, but on the outside, I'm cracking the fuck up.
Yeah, because at her age, now how old is she again?
12.
She's cool. That's big for 12.
Yeah, she taller than me.
I know. You look scared. That's why you couldn't wait to get here tonight. Damn shame when your kids running out the house. You need a break. No, I know that's right. But it's amazing though that y'all got young kids and dealing with the physical. Girls are fighting.
Right.
There must be some punk guys out there now. Man, boy, with a
It was other boys there, but they didn't even help. Like all of them should have probably tried to break it up. They left my son out there just to be the only one to break it up.
Right.
And then that girl came through him. But I mean, it must have stung him because you just see him like, whoa. He beat her. She was on the ground.
So you telling
I
me
was-
somebody videoed it and you saw?
Oh, they got it on video. Do you got a guy?
Right, 'cause she say she
You gotta
saw
let me
it.
see
Look,
that.
I didn't know who to feel sorry for because I felt sorry for his face because you just see his face like, bah! You feel me? And then the next thing you know, he beating the girl like she on the ground. He really just keep on going. I'm like, you hit it the last 5 times.
The last 5 times.
I feel you though.
You done stoned that brother. That's crazy though. What time is it? Everybody got the time? What time is it? Working on that?
It is
41.
Yeah.
Oh, good. We got good time.
I was like, oh, we're working on good time.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna be on it all day. We gotta reframe this room a little bit. We
true.
want to. Let me just get a couple things in real quick. We did the open mic. We just knocked out Howard. We had an excellent rehearsal. Last night. Excellent. And I want to give it up to the cast that showed up last night. Excellent job. Diva Shirley did her thing.
Okay.
She did what was good on it. I did Red Fox, you big W. And Howard G did Lamont. I want to give it to Owen Funderburg III. He did Grady. Chicken Wayne was there. Chicken Wayne did a great job as Bubba. And all the
Y'all
other
have
cast.
somebody playing it, the wino, because
Yes,
it's my favorite.
Yeah, that's Big Shorty.
Okay.
And do we doing well or what?
The last 2 rehearsals have just been awesome.
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 Good.
People are learning their lines. Everything is falling into
Flowing.
place.
Good.
I can't wait. And I'm in it and I can't
Good
wait.
job.
And the bottom line
That's
is this is a Baltimore thing, and I like the energy in the room. Every play has its problems, but we don't weed them out. I think we're ready. We got 39 days. So you ready for that?
Every time I look at this
Uh-huh.
flyer, it reminds me of one of them awake book.
Oh, what?
She's able to watch down. She's able to watch. She said a weak book. That's because you weren't even born when that was on. You know nothing about Sanford and Son.
I did.
I ain't talking
Rewind.
about
She
that.
know it.
Boy, she wants her
Rewind.
grapevine bad. I heard
We
it
got
through
each
the
other's back.
grapevine.
Don't be mad.
Oh, I
He
know.
jealous.
I might have to change this to the Bobby Brooks.
Juicy got you.
It's
He a
Stacey
silent
Great-
fighter though.
Hey, look, Bobby
Yeah, we
Brooks and
can ready
Stacey
put him in the
Great-
back and put me up there.
No, but you know what? Come here. Take this seat.
Thank you very much. I've been waiting.
I know you want.
Yeah,
That's why
give
you.
me the
No,
microphone.
sit your fat ass down.
I wish it was
She
fat.
is not.
That's
bad.
gonna be a lot of look at
The
the
booty.
colors. No, get the color. I'll go to the bathroom, take a break, eat my
She
M&Ms.
smells so good.
Jump
Thank you,
all
Mom.
over. Lick a brain. I don't care.
You said not on camera.
Not on camera.
Is this
Hey,
Pornhub?
There you go. Y'all talk a little bit.
Triple
Take a
X.
break. Take a break. Take a break. Go ahead.
So
Bring
let's
some
get
Coke.
we can get you to have something to say now that we can get rid of Ricky. So let's give you the mic. I don't need one because my mouth big enough. So what made you get started in the comedy?
Just always having a sense of humor,
Okay.
and I just needed a career with it. I'm like, fuck it, let me
So were you like the class clown in school?
No, I just was a truthful person with a sense of humor.
Okay, I can get that. I can get that.
Ignorant. I mean,
He was the person that on the
yeah.
low set all
That's
the
an ignorant
slick shit.
person.
No, I wasn't.
He was the person on the low that said all the
I was
slick shit.
clever. I was
yeah.
a clever person.
Okay, we gonna go clever.
So he did all the slick stuff. but
Yes,
was
right.
clever
Was-
with
And I
it.
know how to
yes,
get
there
on
you
women's
go.
good side,
There you go.
know?
Oh, so you had all the girls liking you, and then that's how you got in.
Light skin was in then.
There you go.
Let's get them down for real. As long as I'm
Pretty
light
Ricky,
skinned
what they
man.
call him.
I mean, I like light skin.
I
I
can't
was
say
an
no. My
athlete
husband
too. I
likes
played
him.
basketball, football for real.
Okay. So do
Okay.
you see yourself going like all the way with this? Do you you want to be the
Yeah.
next Kevin Hart?
No, I'm the first me. I'm Jesus.
Nah, come on
Yeah,
now.
I'm
I
Jesus
know
for the
that's
G.
All right. That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
so yeah, I definitely want to pursue it all the way.
I mean, but you want to be on a big stage?
Yeah,
Can
for
you
sure.
see it?
Yeah, I already see it.
All
I practice
right.
every day.
Really?
Yeah, I
You ready
manifest
for
it.
this?
Yeah, I be in the house manifesting it, talking to myself about the shit. It's crazy.
All right,
Yeah, I already see it.
you gonna do something on the spot for us? You need us to give you some time to
What you
go.
want to talk about?
Let's talk about. I'm always
you
talking
got the
about
mic,
something.
so you
So what
do
type
it.
of music y'all like? Let's talk about some music because I'm into music.
I look like this, but I like ratchet. Give me some money bag, yo. I'm with
like
Cardi
Gucci
B. I like Gucci Man. I do.
That's my favorite rapper out of that era.
Okay. I like who I got in the tape deck now. My favorite person on earth by far, and I tell my husband every time if I ever see him, if you go ahead to give me a pass, Kevin Gates. Good God, him and Drika.
Yeah, I was,
Both of y'all
really
can
mad
get
at you
it.
for that.
I mean, he can be mad, but I can dream. It ain't like it's gonna ever come true. It ain't like I ain't gonna ever meet him, but I'm just saying.
Girl, I
I
only
love
did
you.
comedy so I can fuck Chris Brown. I'm sorry.
Ah.
I need a
You on a mission.
entertainment
Yeah,
that I can handle.
you're on a mission.
So I can go fuck him.
There you go.
That's the only
So
person
Chris
I really
Brown, if you're listening,
Come
you
to
on the
me,
radar.
Come and do me. I really want to. I mean,
Well, okay.
y'all ready?
What was your next question?
Go ask me the questions. I'm here to answer questions.
All right, who's your favorite rapper? What you tell me?
Gucci Mane is
Gucci
my
Mane,
favorite
okay.
trap rapper in that
Okay.
era. I grew up in the 90s, so I like Wu-Tang. I grew up on Wu-Tang.
Okay.
You know, I like the RZA a lot. Like, I make music, so he inspired me to.
You make music too?
Yeah, I do production. I do music production. That's
Okay.
a hobby I do.
So if I want to cut a record, you gonna tell me what to do? Like,
For
how,
sure,
do I need money to cut a record, or can you just like do some more?
Well, if you want good quality, you
On
need
the own.
somebody. But
Okay.
if you just want to do something the basic, we can do something.
All right, see, that's what it's
So
all.
who's
All
your
I need
favorite
is
Well,
just
you know,
one
I'm ready to
day.
do 5 songs.
My favorite comedian, I like
I'm on. I'll be your feature.
and living color comedians like Tommy Davidson and now Martin. Well, of course, he wasn't on Living Color, but like I grew up on Living Color, like Martin era. Shit, all the greats, whoever's good. I mean, it's obvious.
Have you seen the new Bad Boys?
No, I ain't
I
seen
did.
it.
I ain't gonna ruin it for you then.
I seen it.
And I ain't got nothing against white people, but like Jim Carrey, my favorite.
I
white,
love me some Jim
he my
Carrey.
favorite
Me
white
too.
comedian.
When Nature
Yeah.
Calls
Fido
is
Marshall
my
Band.
favorite
So
movie.
when they come to the white
Yes,
comedians,
fire
that's my
motion
favorite.
film.
Yes.
And Dumb and Dumber, like he
Makes my
played
heart
that-
hurt
that-
every time
that
I watch.
part. Like,
Yo,
he played
when Nature
that
Calls,
part.
those Ace Ventura movies,
Yes.
you could not
Ace
get me from in
Ventura
front of
too.
TV.
Like
I'm
he
down.
is my definition of stupid. That dude is
But he gonna have you
stupid.
laughing.
Yo, I love him.
I want
him.
a good chuckle.
I love
I
him.
want a good chuckle.
You gonna laugh at stupid, like yeah, you gonna laugh at that.
So how was it your first time? You said you just started. So this is only my
first
third
was at
time.
the Golby's like a couple months ago.
Tell us about it. What happened?
It was cool. I had nice support. You know, I had my family there, friends was there. It was a nice audience, so I just went out there and freestyle. I went with my instinct.
Okay.
I ain't know nothing about really writing a set or nothing like that. I just
Okay.
went out there with stories that I experienced in my life.
Mhm.
It was funny for real.
Okay.
And
And it went well.
yeah, it went all right.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
So now I take my stories and I write them a little bit and just make them a little funny so I can
Mhm.
remember the shit that I want to say.
I just started, just like you. My first show was October. Yeah, I think my first show was in October. So this Saturday was my third show. So I'm learning. I'm getting there, and just like you, that's what I do. I tell stories. Because if you told me to tell a joke like right now, I'm be like,
Like a
where do
knockout joke.
spaghetti go for to have a party? A meatball.
That's a good one.
Good joke. See, I ain't telling no jokes. That ain't my lane. But a funny ass story that's gonna have your ass die, I can do that all day. I got you. So yes, you're right. Once you learn your style and what lane you belong in, it's easier to just get up there and kind of be yourself because you
I
ain't
got a
gotta
lot
think
of
too
like
hard.
drug stories and stuff, and just dealing with things and shit like that, like being around people.
But that's
But that's
real.
funny, and that's you,
And it's
right?
real.
You can only talk about stuff you know and you live and you experience. So you can't come out here and talk about being a doctor and all the shit that they gotta go through and fuck because you don't know that life.
And relationship stories. I mean, because women
Me
these
too, I
days,
love
golly.
And I
Before I agree with you, wait a minute, women these days, is this finna to be a
Not
battle?
all women, but just some women. I mean, just like all motherfuckers ain't the same. But dang,
Oh no, but what?
I don't know. Women just got a selfish tendency. Some women.
Who did you wrong?
Women without kids, them bitches is
Yeah,
evil
those
and they
probably
need to be
will.
destroyed. They is terrible. They selfish. They always
Ain't
hungry.
nobody
They
do me
always
wrong, but I
needy.
just
They
seen a
always
girl get
sick.
so
They get
mad
on my
over some
nerves.
casino pizza. You already know. I told her about it.
What happened?
A guy, he was a homeless guy. He came to my window, asked for some change. So I'm like, no, I don't got no change, but I got this pizza.
Mm-hmm.
It was some leftover pizza from the casino. So
Okay.
I gave the guy the pizza.
I do it
My
all
girl,
the
my
time.
homegirl, she got so mad. She like, I can't believe you gave my pizza away to the homeless guy. I'm like, this nigga homeless. We can get some more pizza. That shit ain't go nothing. So that's why I was like,
Let me
man,
tell
that's
y'all
crazy.
something.
So here.
About, let me tell y'all something about that casino pizza.
It's
Oh
a bar.
my goodness, it make my eyes curl like.
No, wait a minute. I have literally got in my car and drove down there to
I
get
went for
pizza and meet my cousin down there. We got pizza, ate, and fucking left and went the
I
fuck
did
back
that
home.
plenty of
I ain't
times,
spend no
too.
money. But
Plenty
wait a
of
minute.
times.
So
I afford them.
life lessons, those are signs.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So you can't change people. You can only change how you deal with them.
Right.
You can't change people.
Just like we was talking earlier,
Yep.
you know, you got to know your piece.
Yep. Know where
You
you
can
stand.
separate yourself at any given time.
Yep.
You can't change her, me, but you know your piece.
Yep.
And you can be a part of it,
Yep.
or
you can separate
take
yourself.
yourself from it.
Yep.
It's
And you
your
can
choice.
fuss, argue, talk, prove your point. You could be 100% right and they could be 100% wrong. But what difference does it make at the end of the day if they just don't get
it.
it?
Dealing with an adult, a human being who knows right from wrong.
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
So you
There you
can't
go.
change them. You can just change how you deal with them. You know from this point on how she rolls, so you treat her accordingly.
Okay, so let me tell y'all something.
Oh, you want your seat back?
No, you wear me out.
I said we was chopping it up.
I want to watch y'all.
I'm a different type of person. That's why you feel me. I'm probably a funny person. So I'm sitting here and I'm just looking at y'all like deeply. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So he started out with talking about
You listen.
how he said, I have like drug stories. And when y'all start shaking, he was like, you know what I mean? He got into it. He wasn't comfortable. He tried to push like I have drug stories. And then when y'all was in the group, like, oh, okay. He felt real comfortable. Was like, you're like, yeah, y'all know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right?
I mean everybody.
Then you
can
went into
count
like,
it.
person's gonna be who they're gonna be.
There you go.
That's
There you
just
go.
that's all they can be.
Life lesson.
What are y'all talking
And then
about?
Shirley Diva.
I'm trying to see what you
We was all
Yeah,
real
we
serious for a minute.
And I heard gospel music behind her words.
She had theme song. She had a
She
theme
had a
song.
whole
This was
theme
supposed to
song.
be the serious part in the
I wanted
movie
to sing.
when
When
they played the music.
I'm just having fun.
I'm just telling them what I saw, you know, in my eyes because they're different.
Y'all keep talking. I'm
Oh.
gonna get a video.
Where is my son?
Well, I just said that,
Go back
that
in
his
and beat that
spirit,
girl up and get it.
and he shared his spirit, what his spirit told him to do.
Mhm.
Even though she was mad, and-
Facebook Live.
see the halo and all that, because that's who I am too.
Right.
Believe it or not.
I know
I'm very spiritual. I'm you know, I am who I am.
Right.
Whoever thinks
How
what
would
they
you
want
do
to
that?
think, I cuss, I fuss. He know my heart.
There
That's
you go.
all that matters.
I
I don't
seen
owe
you-
that to anybody.
I knew you were spiritual the last time we talked because I seen you almost hit a bitch in the name of Jesus. Amen.
I was shit out of you.
My head can spin around. I try I stay there at where I'm at today in my life.
There you go.
But
don't take me
it.
back. Don't take me back.
But yeah, I get it. But you know, the spirit in me came to me and told me that, look at this bitch.
Oh,
Look at this nigga. You're in the light. I look blank as shit right now.
So how was the show Saturday? How did you like it? What have you learned about like the crowd and working the crowd? Have you mastered that part yet, or are you working on that?
I learned that getting comfortable is the key. First and foremost, you got to be comfortable because honestly, I'm just talking to motherfuckers. Like, to be honest, so once I'm comfortable, then it's just gonna come out. I'm just gonna express who I am.
Did you drink before the show?
Nah.
Have you drank before your shows yet?
I got drunk before a show like a couple weeks ago.
And how did it go?
I ain't like it because I was just too.
Okay.
I wanted to sit down, and once I get drunk, I'm like this.
And we need to thank Rickey for Saturday because Rickey lightened it up in here before we got on the stage. She really did. He really opened it up and got everybody in it before we actually came up here. Because this was a hard, your little beats was hard. Day was hard Saturday. And he did. He did very well. He did a great job loosening it up. So when I came up here, I felt good. I was like, fuck it. It is what it is.
It's gonna be what
here I am.
There
you know what I'm saying?
Y'all know me. I get to start screaming at people.
That's what Rickey did. That's what Rickey did. Yeah, that's what Rickey did. Rickey was like, I don't give a fuck if y'all laugh. Don't y'all know I served in Vietnam? I was like, what the fuck? He just went off on her.
I give him $1, please.
Right?
$1 for the bets.
We had fun though. We had fun. It was a good show.
We had a good show.
And then they kicked us out early. For real? They kicked us out early. Somebody had a party after my birthday party.
That's y'all should have stayed and party with them.
No, me and my husband went to the movies to see Bad Boys. Did dinner in the movie. Yeah, we did dinner.
I stayed with my baby father on Sunday.
Tuesday night.
How in Rickey's podcast?
You stayed with him?
Tuesday night. Right here.
I thought that's what you said, but I was gonna make it say that you stayed with him.
Dang, and shout out to Ann Page. If you know him, tell him I said hi. Don't touch me again, or I'll stick you again, and that's no lie.
Alrighty then. That's all I can say. Alrighty then.
No, he hit me though, but he was talking and spitting, and I don't like that. I warned him at the good 4 times. And then it was black. I don't remember. When I woke up.
When you came to.
When I woke up, his arm was bleeding. And his voice, he first was like, yeah, because I ain't even playing that. You don't get it. And I'm like, you spitting. Then after he seen the blood, he was like,
You should have said you acting like a real bitch right now. Yes. It's not that bad.
Sis, calm down. Get the first aid.
So it didn't even require stitches, huh?
Yes, he needed about 4 to 5 stitches. But I ain't let him go. No, he was like, I'm going to the hospital with all this. Look, so
if you go to the hospital, then I might go to jail. How we gonna explain that? So let me go.
First of all, he said he was gonna call the police. I'm like, I'm calling the police. I'm like, I don't care. You in my house. This. So my sister, one of my sorority sisters, called me like, I bet you going to jail. Our other sister's outside waiting. I need you to get into the car.
Yes. Remove yourself immediately.
And go. I'm like, no, I ain't leaving my house. He's still here. She said, sis,
yeah.
We don't really need you to go to jail right now.
I don't have bail money right now.
Right.
We're going to have to wait till Friday.
So, when I get go ahead and step into the car. Next thing I know, they was grabbing me. I felt like a real psych patient or something. Like, am I the crazy one? He spit. You know what I mean? I'm the crazy one. You gonna let somebody spit on you? Is you gonna let somebody spit on you?
It was an intervention. They was helping you.
Good. So I got out the situation, and then first he was calling me, and then so I went into the phone, and then when I did answer the phone, I had my best friend on the phone so she could record the conversation because I didn't know he was trying to set me up with the police or any of that, right? Because every time he would text me, I'd be like, so you ran into the wall and that metal piece
jabbed you in the side.
touch you in your arm, you don't remember because you drunk. He said,
You wanted him to tell the police he was drunk.
He was. The police would have really seen it because we was everything was fine. He helped me move my stuff in my room. Then after the Paul Masson
It
was
went
gone,
left. It was a hard
he left.
Oh,
I don't know who
the
came. I don't know who showed up, but I don't like him.
Yeah,
I don't
you
like
should
him.
bring back the
I
other
cut
person
him.
because I don't know who this person
Yeah,
is.
Okay, so we'll call this the Paul Masson story.
The Paul Masson.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So after I got out of there, he was calling me. I had my best friend. I'm on the phone with a conference call, so he knew it was conference call because you know these new phones tell too much to say conference call.
Yeah.
So he was like,
on hold.
whoever this is on the phone, she cut me.
Yo.
Look, wait a minute. And either she gonna talk to me or she gonna talk to the police. So my best
You
friend
should have
like,
said that's why you getting stitches now, snitch.
God. And my best friend said, bitch, you better talk to him, bitch. You better be nice to that hit that wound heal.
There you go.
So I text them like, this is sad how kids gotta go through it. You gotta put the kids in there first. This is sad that our kids gotta go through shit like this,
We can talk about it and
But we can
get
talk
better.
about it because at one
Right.
point we was in love with some shit.
There you go. You gotta pour it on thick. Pour it on thick. Whatever you gotta do.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This was you the other week, Stacey.
He scared me. I was like, I'm going to hell in jail.
Don't worry, you
Shit,
right.
the same week.
Go hold of them kids.
Hey,
No hell right there.
What's
Oh,
up?
no, not Big Wood rolling. Oh, no. This is a big one. Elizabeth.
Big
Y'all gotta let Wood get in there.
Hey,
Let him
Big
slide
Wood
in
in the
there.
house.
Y'all switch to and let him just slide in.
We moving over.
No,
What's
no.
this?
So put that little onion ass
So he
right
can
there.
get in there.
Get in the middle. Oh, Bobby Brooks. You was why you can't dress like that. You want everybody to see that little onion ass. No, thank you.
He say the little.
Come on back in. Y'all coming in together. He know how to pop that
We
right.
gotta wait for him
Wait
to
a minute,
get
just
in
don't
and
hit
get
that trigger.
situated.
Let him
Then we
get
can move
situated
in.
Come on, take your time. Keep talking, y'all. Bobby Brooks, you the host. You gotta keep talking.
You talking, huh?
So he can
You
slide.
want
in.
If I slide back, I'm gonna be
No, until he gets in.
I feel like I'm already kissed the bus with a bunch of nickels.
Yep.
So he don't want to
Back of the bus.
He's trying to pull it
Back
back.
of the bus.
Thank God Almighty, I got a card in right.
It
Try to help
matter.
you,
You
Wood.
could
Try to
stay
help
right
you,
there. It don't
Oh,
matter.
let me get in there. Y'all know how to do that.
So
We got this.
I know. I was like
What
the
does
puncher,
Big
like
Wood
we on the
mean?
bus. We on the bus. You ain't talking. You got to
we
get
was talking about Gucci. You look like Gucci man, little brother.
Big Wood. Tell me what you think, Big
that.
Wood.
What does Big Wood mean?
Wait a minute. You got
I
to
got a
matter.
big dick. It's
Oh.
not big.
Okay.
You just changed the whole
Well,
segment.
damn.
You want to wait from a
Okay.
click to a
So is it like safari size?
This fool's that was so fun.
My
Ladies
name
and
is
gentlemen, give it up for Big Wood up in the house tonight.
Yeah.
That's my man. Hey, look, because I got questions to ask Wood. I'm glad that he's here tonight. Listen, he just had a couple shows away from Baltimore, and he's with BWT for almost like a year. Now we got a year.
No, not a
It
year.
wasn't even
March
a
is
year.
March.
Let me tell you something. Let me see how the man is working. This boy headlined our room after 6 months. 6 months.
Awesome.
Did you hear the word headline?
Mhm.
This boy headlined after, and these guys are just coming on board. Brooks been here, but you never see this thing. You want to one show, this boy was killing it. So I said, listen, and the reason why, what you just talked about, you got to pay attention to detail. This brother writing was good. See, the writing is the key. Like you talk about the kids. I get a check. See, I know you act. People want to remember that joke because that's part of your routine. But when he put that thing together in 6 months, man, I thought it was the other boy. What's the other boy name? Proc. I thought it was Proc coming in because Clint was just saying, but then he pulled in. I'm like, I ain't no good. This is my man. I raised this boy in comedy. He can say, who put the first mic in your hand?
Rickey Shackle.
I did it because you know what? I saw a talent. I saw a talent. I see a talent. I see a talent. But you got to develop. You got to take them blows, just like you saw me take that butt whipping on Saturday. That's part of the business. Good days and bad days. Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? But stay on that microphone. This is a workout right now. What you been doing? What? Tell them where you've been performing lately. Tell them the comedians you've been on stage with lately.
Ooh, I've been on stage with a few. Mike Brooks,
Michael Brooks, big.
comedian. It's a list of 'em.
I think you had Laughing Lenny too.
Oh yeah, Laughing Lenny.
I watched it.
All right, yeah.
And these guys,
Fresh in my mind.
You be smoking weed though.
all the time. Look, how you tell? He told he gonna
When you
date
smoke weed, you don't remember nobody's name. Like, yeah.
I'm trying to get I ain't got any more of my interview, man. They ain't gonna know the big people. Casey was shot. Oh, mine just turned out. The bill ain't been paid. Oh my goodness. I want to get him on the
Yeah,
camera.
no, I've been meeting a whole bunch.
I'll get it like this here. Talk to us, homeboy.
Yeah, I've been meeting a whole bunch of new people since then. Good,
But you can't
good
remember
people.
none of them. Good
Yeah,
people,
yo,
good weed.
with the brown shoes on him. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
The big joint, the big joint. Yeah, that's what
Big yo.
my kids call thick people or fat girls. Big joint.
Big joy.
What is big joint?
Yeah, we keep talking.
So- Big wood. What would you like to talk about?
But I like it. I get to take over the show.
Talk.
It's your 5 seconds.
He said 5 years because it's getting late. We got to convert this room. But no, keep talking.
What made you get into comedy besides him
Good question.
shoving mics in
Good
your
question.
Oh, I always love comedy. But really, what pressed me to get on stage, somebody basically told me I can't do it.
Wow.
And then they said, "Why don't you give it a try?" Like I was scared.
What?
I'm like, small shit.
Right. That's what's
I had my
up.
ass right up on it.
That's what's up.
I called Rickey up. He said, all right, nigga. Well, he ain't say, all right, nigga, but he be like, all right, I'll be on job. You got to be on stage Friday. I'm like, God, that is what we got. I ain't had no material, nothing. I went out there matter of fact, it wasn't a Friday, it was a Saturday.
Probably Saturday.
Yeah, I went out there that Saturday, killed that shit.
Okay.
I know that's right.
Good job.
I fell in love
believe
with it
you.
ever since then.
You know why I believe it? Because you just took one word and made it into another one. Like you said, material, like cereal. Like, I ain't had no material. No material. That was hard. How you did that. So I know you killed it. I'm laughing already.
Give me a microphone. Y'all ain't talking enough for me. But here's the thing,
You
Big
want
Wood.
me to-
I know. Listen. I know y'all. I gave y'all a half hour. You do nothing.
I did my thing.
Oh, I did my
Well,
thing.
keep talking. Stacey.
Let's go. All right, so let's go.
That's
What
I
it feel
want
like
to
being
know.
on the stage? When you looking out in,
Wonderful.
when you looking out in a crowd, do you actually focus on people, or do you just, you know how some people say focus in the air or look over top of people's head? When you on the stage, do you actually look in people's
What
face?
you gonna look at what people here for? They there to see you.
Right.
All right.
I talked directly to him.
They came
Straight
see
to
me.
'em.
I mean, they don't like it. Fuck them.
Right.
I know that's right.
I talk straight to them because if you talking just at them, you don't know if they digging it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like when you talk to them, you can get a feel of what they with and what they not, and you don't want to keep using the same joke if it don't work. Like what you think is funny don't mean other motherfuckers just think it's funny.
Have you bombed yet?
But I had a bad show.
Yeah.
Never had a bad show.
Wow, really?
That's why he was
Have you-
headlining
you
on
did
6
I don't
months.
know what a bad show.
Not yet. Only had 3
He only had
shows.
3 shows.
I mean,
Right.
you
I
don't
don't
never
think
have
that's
to
nobody.
really have no
For
bad
real,
show.
My best show was be my bad shows to me.
Okay.
Motherfuckers be like, oh, you done killed them, mother. I did.
Okay.
But I don't be trying to compete with everybody else.
That's right.
You gotta focus on yourself and try, continue to get better. That's all I think about is my damn self.
Okay. Do you write your jokes down or do you off the top?
Both.
Okay.
Mainly, see me, I fuck with a lot of people. So it's never a dull moment with me if I'm,
Okay.
if I'm actually in the mood to be talking.
Okay.
So it's best to record or get the writing stuff down because a lot of the stuff I be doing it be people. Oh yeah, that's funny as shit. You need to put that on the thing, or you need to take that down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's about that material. You might as well keep writing that shit down and everything. Because if you keep on coming up with jokes and not saying it, you'll never have your material.
Right. I got it.
People do say that when you're a comedian a lot. And it happened to me last week. Somebody said you should put that in your side, like, but it's about your mother.
Yeah. But here's a good
I don't
thing.
care. A joke is a joke. I don't care who it's about. I'm saying it.
You might gotta switch it though sometimes.
All right, you might not have said to say specific names, like my mother ain't gonna know what I'm talking about. All right, but I'm gonna say some shit.
I mean, 85% of the truth is in the joke.
Mhm.
And I find recording your shows are very important. Because some days I just go off the top of my head. I really do, and just have a good time. And in doing that, I have to look back because sometimes I don't even know what the hell I done said. But when I look back and I say, "Oh, Dad, that worked. I got to do this again." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or this didn't work. I got to do it differently and make it work.
I got 4 years in the game. So just imagine if I had every single show I have done. And if you look down my page, you'll see flyers on top of flyers on top of flyers for years. And it's crazy. So if I had all that footage, and it's when you do comedy, it's no way you can ever explain to somebody how your set was. Like that's something you have to see. Like you really cannot explain that. So that is one of my biggest regrets, not having all my shows. It's definitely a big regret. So everyone y'all can get.
Anybody have time?
8.
8-11.
Oh yeah.
8,
we
10.
gotta wrap it up. We gotta do 10 more minutes, then we'll wrap it up because in case people coming here, we got a comedy show too.
Right, we got a comedy show we get ready to do. So we got like 10 more minutes for you guys. So if you can hang with us,
Ready
stick
to
with
turn
us,
up?
we appreciate it. You ready to turn up? Hey. I know about them dances.
Tomorrow is my birthday.
Yes, tomorrow.
Stacey the Great.
I can tell.
I already told the people at work when I get there, I expect y'all to be in the line singing happy birthday to
I
me.
know
Like, I
that's
want
right.
balloons. I want like,
Happy
I want like the works.
Do it. You got
They
to
look at me
do
like,
it.
yeah, okay.
I'm still celebrating a little bit.
But all
Still
y'all
a little
really just
bit.
had birthdays. All you guys had
For real?
birthdays.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yes,
Yours was
yes.
December, right?
Girl, I don't listen to Ricky. My birthday was in October.
It was October. It don't seem that far, but it was
It was in
October.
October. It was the end of October.
Yes, that
Yes.
End
And
of
was my first show. That was
October.
my first show.
I think that was my first back, was it? No,
but
I
think
think
about
Open
this here.
Voices
But think
was.
about this. Y'all met each other. That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Look how this thing is coming together.
I met
I
you at
met
Vulcan
Big Wood at
Voices.
my very first show
Exactly. And you guys are the future.
over at the
You hear what
Cellar.
I say? Y'all the future. Bottom line. So it's good that you'll never forget this moment right here.
Absolutely.
How you got started. You looking at 4 years here, looking at let's say a year now here. You're talking about 2 months, and you're talking about 2 shows.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? What you got, Shirley? You got
About 4 months.
4 months in. Bottom line. So you never forget that. Bottom line too. But
We should get keychains for the months and years, like the addicts, like the
Like the NAs, girl, you crazy.
That ain't funny. I mean,
He ain't find that shit funny at all. He ain't find that shit funny at all.
Like funny.
Coke is better than the drink.
Oh
And
my
that's
god!
cocaine. That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Nah, I had my fun though, man. Y'all can talk there.
Yeah, I had my fun too.
Next, the next
But not
show
with that.
is February.
Nice.
Right there.
9th.
February
Is
the
that
9th.
Howard G's
That's
birthday
all.
party?
He said
Right
he got-
here, Club
He said he got an
Expectation.
easy 75 people coming. Easy.
Ooh, that's what it
He
is.
said that last Saturday, dude, didn't he? It was an easy 12.
An easy 2.5 seconds.
I know.
I
And
would.
impossible.
We're getting a lot of hits, y'all. This is
I
Good,
would.
good.
But
Yeah, you ditched me for my birthday.
I did not.
You did.
I was in a complicated
This is Bobby
situation.
Brooks. This is how she do it. And this is Bobby Brooks. This is Bobby Brooks. Bobby Brooks. Bobby Brooks.
Don't give me the twerking
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how we do. All we need is a beat.
Look, I'm 62-year-old acting crazy with this
All we need is a beat. You know we gonna turn out.
We're going to turn up to any beat that it is.
Not right. And listen, I'm gonna go from person to
It's
person.
almost time to go.
What do you got to say about your career? What do you got to say about your career? Where do you want to go? Let's say in 3 years. Let's start right here. We're gonna go blah, blah, blah. In 3 years, where do you think you're gonna be with your career? I got you. Girl, I got your
On
eyeball.
stage in Madison Square Garden with all you motherfuckers in the front row cheering me
Nah,
on
I know
with a
that's
big
right.
house and luxury boat and yacht and shit. Yeah, I won't go with that.
Tiffany Haddick did it. You can do it.
Yeah, I
What
got
about you,
it. I
Jason?
got it.
3 years.
3 years, y'all. Gotta sit gold.
I'll be selling out shows. That's what
My
I'm show
man.
up, man. I'm be a high commodity. People will be coming to see me, and whoever's in my camp, whoever's around me, whoever's with our team, you know, they're gonna be coming to see us.
That's
So
right.
yeah,
There you go.
that's what that is.
Just like a class picture right now.
There
Pass
you
it to
go.
Cheryl.
Yep.
What you saying, Cheryl? Where are you gonna be in 3 years in this business?
In 3 years, I'm gonna be the finest 61-year-old comedian
Yes!
out there.
Yes!
That's where I'm gonna be with my babies beside me and all of you who started out with me right there, because you are the people that support me,
Yep.
encourage me as we encourage each other. And I look forward to the continuance of that.
There you go.
Let's go with you, Big Wood. You got a mic. Here you go, Cheryl. You got
Big
a mic,
stage.
Big Wood. Where you gonna be, Big Wood? Let's say because you got a year or so in now. We're in 3 years. Where do you think you're gonna be?
Yeah, this year went well.
Yes.
I think I had a hell of a year.
Yes, you did.
For me starting up. So, of course, the big stage.
There you go.
That's right.
There you go.
That's right.
To the top.
You can pass it on to you. Well,
I got it. So in 3 years, I feel like I'm going to be on tour, that money tour, and I'm going to be making that money out here. New house, new car, new kids. No, I'm playing.
You can think it's
You gonna throw the hoes in the trash? I got money now, bitches. Y'all got nothing. I got some new kids. They know how to act,
These know how to live in this house.
right? They ain't gonna fuck it up. They have oops
Right.
and noodles rappers
And
upstairs.
a big dream of mine is to host the BET Awards.
all right.
So
Yes.
I'm going to try to go for that. Definitely.
I can see it.
I can see it
I
in
can
like
see it.
5 years because we got 2 people and I think I got like 3 people in front of me, but I think
That's all you gonna be there.
I'm be there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll get this thing back on. I'm gonna
And-
go back on.
And me and Lizzo gonna be
you
twerking
gotta
on the
hit
front
shit.
row for you.
Hey.
And I'm gonna be on the back row high.
I want to be in like I think that I'm already going to be in like 3 movies. I think I'm gonna have 2 of
I
my
can see that.
own, 3 books in the
There you go.
TV show.
I'll say
right.
something real quick. Let me see the mic.
Hey, well, let me hold it.
Don't be trying to add on.
No, we're producing a movie soon. I ain't gonna tell y'all the name of it, but it's in the
Oh,
works.
you producing the
Yeah,
movie?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, and a stage play.
right.
And at the same time, go follow me on Instagram. That's my comedy page.
Give it
Follow the cipher. That's FOLLOWDACYPHER. Excuse me.
And all of y'all give your Facebook or Instagram pages also. Just pass it on. There you go. Anybody take it? Bobby Brooks, take it. You let them know where you at, baby.
Barbie of Comedy on IG, Barbie Brooks on Facebook, Barbie of Comedy on Twitter, Barbie of Comedy on YouTube, Barbie of Comedy at a corner near you.
You're a fool.
Stacey L. Ferguson on Facebook, me and B1 on Instagram.
All right, this Rickey the Real Deal. Chicago for it real quick to get this in. Put that flyer up with the Sanford and Son real quick. March the 7th, March the 8th, Sanford and Son coming to Woodlawn High School. We got some of the top comedians and actors in this play. We've been having a great time. 39 days to the play. Get your tickets, y'all. You can go to Instagram. You can go to Facebook. Hit us up. Get your tickets. Tickets are $30. We do group things too. Give me a call, 443-226-9157. Also, we got a show coming up, The Expectation. We want to thank Expectation. We're coming up on the February the 9th. Howard G is celebrating his birthday party. A lot of new comedians. We got Jeezy on that show. We got Shirley Deeb on that show. We
Hey.
got Stacey is the Great on that show. We got Big Wood, don't know it, but his picture is still on that flyer. Did
You
you know
on the
that?
show.
You on the show, man.
You on the
It's
show.
gonna be
You
tough.
on the show. Everybody.
You
on
get
the
a
show.
bus pass. You get a bus. But no, y'all, we having a great time. But every Tuesday night, that's the one I want. Comedians, we got the comedians to show up. We all got to pull this game together. This is an excellent room for an open mic. This is the room you want to come work out. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock show the latest because it's Tuesday night. Make sure you get involved. Support Club Expectation, y'all. It's important to do that. This is our own clubs, y'all. But every Tuesday night, Bobby Brooks, Rickey Shackelford, add it up any way you want to. We here on podcast. Make sure y'all come support the club. It's still not late. If you ain't tucked in bed, come on out here. We got open mic. We got, look, all the comedians in the house, make some noise right now.
Hey! Yes, and I want to let y'all know too, in case y'all didn't know, y'all ain't getting used to. These are some of the faces they hear every week with us too. So come on down. Y'all can see my girls. Hey, see the girl.
Yes, sir.
Y'all can see JC. Y'all can see Shirley Diva with the patent booty. I'm sure Big Wood will be back.
They're coming back.
You coming back?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Gotta come back because that's how we do it in Baltimore. This is the Baltimore thing just as well.
Be more.
That's right. And I just want to say one more time, I'm really happy for the new guys that's coming up. Y'all the future, man. Y'all got to make a difference. Y'all can't quit. Quitters never win. Simple as that. I want to also say big ups to Kobe Bryant. We love your family.
Yes.
We love you, Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
We will never forget
And
you.
you're doing
You did your job. Well done. Rest in peace, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And y'all need to think about this too. We always gotta be more something every year. So this year, 2020, is be more supportive. Come out and support y'all.
Absolutely.
Tonight.
Absolutely.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.
Support Black
I'm
comedy.
looking at that. That was good.
That was good, Barbie.
Local comedy.
That was good. I'm gonna make sure I get my code. I'm terrible with leaving stuff. All we gotta do, y'all, is just clear